Monday.com is a platform to manage any team and any project. Marketing campaigns, classic project management, sales pipelines, creative productions, anything. We'll start with a board. Here you can track everything your team is working on. Columns are completely customizable, so you can track what's important to you. Everything is visual. See who's in charge of what and easily prioritize.
Hello, PCN, and welcome to another edition of Marquee Matchup. Tonight's game features Wolverhampton Wolves versus Fiorentina. First versus second place in League Two. I'm your host, Saul Goodman Jr., and I'm joined by the King to Ryleach. How are you doing this evening? King?
What's up, bro?
There we
Sorry
go.
about that, man. Hey. Yeah, issue. I'm chilling, bro. How's everything with you?
It's going real well. I'm excited to watch this matchup. I haven't got a chance to see these two teams a ton, so it'd be interesting to see what the top two teams from League Two have to offer tonight.
Yeah, man. Same here. I'm really interested because I know they have a few decent players on there, like Cushmaster and a few others. So I'm gonna see what League Two's got, man, compared to last season. I'm pretty excited, to be honest with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get some predictions in the chat. Also, we will be revealing the team of the week for the first week of PCN for all three leagues, Super League, League 1, and League 2 after the match. So make sure you stay tuned for that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into the lineups. Fiorentina is running the 4-3-3 holding. Oh, no, they're the 4-1-2-1-2. They've got Doc Toxic in the back. Left back is Black Da Vinci. Center backs are Adav and Jaywick. And the right back is number 7, Slickster. CDM is Luke. Left mid is Mashin' Cheeks. Right mid is Flickin' Cheeks. Oh, I love that. That's great. Cam is Hit 'em Up. He's on a tear this season so far. 6 games played, 4 assists, 12 key passes, really creating a lot for Fear Erickson and K-City Soja. And let's take a look at first place, Wolverhampton. At least first place going into tonight's games. They're running the 4-1-2-1-2 as well. KFC Closed is the keeper tonight. Left back is It's Peter. Center backs are Logan and AC Milan. The right back is actually Sleepy Boy 123 tonight. CDM is Neymar 24. Left mid is WC Pablitos, who's having a great season as well. He's not featured in those key players, but I think you'll expect some big things out of him. Right mid is Issa Willie. Cam is Cushmaster. Left striker is the Mike, and then right striker is Vissas. Vicious. Sorry, I was looking at two different things. Don't yell at me. All right, let's see what we got as far as predictions. What are you thinking, Turailich?
I'm thinking Wolverhampton 3-0 pretty easily, man. That's who I'm going with. This is going to be a pretty easy game for them. I know they won, I think, 2 or 3 out of the games tonight. One game by crazy goal differential, so I think they got the hot momentum. And then I just think they'll be way too much for Fiorentina, man. So I'm going with Wolverhampton 3-0 easily.
Okay. Let's see. We got Capone is saying 3-2 Fiorentina. Cove City is saying 2-0 Wolves. So he agrees with you. He thinks the Wolves are going to be able to overmatch them. Let's see. Those are the only 2 predictions we got so far. I always like going for upsets. I'm never right, so I guess this is going to work to Fiorentina's disadvantage. But I'm going to say 3-2 as well. I think that's a good prediction. I think both teams are going to score. You know, I think League 2, you see a lot more goals than you do in Super League. I just think it's going to be open back and forth, so it should be interesting to watch, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Again, for me, 3-0. I'm just going based off of the form tonight. Obviously, Fiorentina hasn't uploaded their games, but, you know, Wolverhampton has, and, you know, they look like the hot hand, so we'll see how it goes.
Hey, we got another one, 2 people agreeing with you. 3-1 Wolves, 3-0 Wolves. Then we have one serious 1-1 draw. Delivery Man saying 6-2. Not sure what team though. Who do you got, Delivery Man? We lost 9-0 to Barca. Oh, that's tough. You hate to see it. Let's see. Both teams are sitting in the lobby right now. Interestingly enough, Elements of God has been playing some really good soccer so far for the Wolves, and I'm just a little curious as to why they benched him. It's a bold strategy.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, you know, maybe Vicious and Mike were playing well tonight with each other, so they just kind of made that call and were like, hey, let's just kind of keep that momentum going. So he just kind of pulled himself out, but I mean, he's an amazing striker alongside those 2, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Serious, there can be draws. I know they have a number of great players in this Wolves team that, when I say great, they're more known than others. It doesn't mean other teams don't have great players. It's just there's a lot of known factors in this team, so I think a lot of people expected a lot out of them on the first podcast. Even there's predictions that they were just going to run away with it, and they are up there. I don't think they're as ahead as everyone else as people may have thought.
Yeah, I think Napoli's up there too, man. I don't know where they're at right now as of the league. I think they're either 2nd or 3rd in League 2, but I think Napoli's going to give them a run for their money. But, you know, I should see, hopefully, you know, Wolverhampton advancing along with Napoli and then whoever else. But I mean, some of these players can easily play in League 1 or even Super League if they really wanted to. So it's good that we got them down to League 2 down there, man. It kind of brings a little more attention to League 2, which is what we always want.
Yeah, absolutely. I think as the league, PCN as a whole grows more, you'll see more and more competition throughout all the leagues. Just based on the games they're in right now, the Wolves are still sitting up top with a game in hand. They're above Napoli and Newcastle by a point with that game in hand. Fiorentina is sitting at 5 behind Wolves, but they have 2 games behind them. So if they won both, they'd actually be 1 point ahead of the Wolves.
Yeah, at this point.
6. That's 6 points. I could do math, I swear.
I don't think Wolves did they put both games in? Because it seems like Napoli and Newcastle have one game ahead of them, which is just it's a little weird. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, their third game is this Fiorentina game that they'll be even.
Yeah, duh.
There you go.
I didn't even realize that. Sorry, a little slow on Wednesdays.
This is why I became a lawyer and didn't major in math. It's just not my my go-to.
Same here, man. I'm not a lawyer, but hey.
Yeah, so Fiorentina, one of the best offenses, as well as the Wolves. 10 games played for the Wolves. They have 31-4, 7 against, so they have a really strong defense. The only defense is doing better so far in League Two is Barcelona.
Yeah.
Fiorentina is right behind them, actually could be ahead of them with 8 games played. They have 30 goals for, 15 against those, so the defense is a little bit sloppier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
I just, based on that alone, you have 2 high-flying offenses. I find it hard to predict a shutout here.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm still going to stick with my prediction 3-0. Wolverhampton. I just think their attack will be too much, and then they can kind of just hold that. If Logan and Milan can just hang back there and hold that back line, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad prediction. I mean, you see this 7 goals against for their defense in 10 games.
Yeah.
Less than a goal a game, so I can do that math pretty easily. Less than a goal a game. It's not unreasonable to say they'll get a shutout. I just think with the offense that's coming to play against the Wolves, it's going to be a little bit tougher than perhaps some of the other opponents they've held scoreless so far.
Yeah. So you're going with what, 3-2? That's your prediction for Wolves?
No, I'm going 3. I am going 3-2, but I'm going for Fiorentina.
Oh, okay.
I'm going for the upset.
Going for the upset.
That's my style. I just root for the underdog, and I've never been right. Sometimes I've gotten the team right, but I've never gotten the score and the team right, which is I'm waiting for the day. Maybe it'll be tonight.
Let's hope not, because I'm not trying to lose either.
Very true.
We'll see what happens.
We got another prediction here. Taz is saying 2-0 Wolves.
Those elements of God saying.
Oh, he's not happy.
There's a typed an essay.
Looks like they connected earlier in league, so one of them is going to have to make it their own club, unfortunately.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so you may be listening to my sweet voice for a little bit longer. Elements is saying he's not sure why he's benched. He's leading the team in key passes and goals. Oof, he is not happy one bit.
That's okay. I mean, look, if whatchamacallit, the 2 up top, Vicious and Mike, played well tonight, then you kind of always want to go with the hot hand. We did that last season in League One, where we're kind of shifting people around and kind of ruined that chemistry for the people that were just hot the previous game. So, that might be what's happening, might not. I don't know, but he clearly is a little upset. So,
yeah, I mean,
hopefully,
you can't blame him.
Reason to be.
If you played, it'd be 8 games up until now, and you're in good form, and all of a sudden you're benched. It's a little hard to take, I would say.
Yeah, especially in the marquee matchup game, man. I feel like a lot of these games, especially for certain players, it's kind of how they get known. A few of us do end up watching these. I know myself, I do, just to kind of see if there's any hidden talent in these lower leagues that I'm interested in potentially joining us. So there might be other teams doing the same thing. So hopefully they show out and play well.
Yeah, it's a good way to get noticed, especially for people that haven't been around, if I could speak, I swear I can, haven't been around PCN as long as other people have. It's a great way to get noticed, and it is nice to feature them. I know everyone likes to see the Super League games because those are usually the best teams, so to speak.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see new talent coming in, and it's nice to feature them and give them a chance to show out. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We should see how they see how they all play, man. I hope it's not like a draw or something, as kind of marquee matchups are notorious for.
Yeah, sometimes you do see a little bit more conservative play. Well, you have conservative play, then you also have a little bit rush play where people are maybe a little nervous because they've got 70-some people watching. That can get to be, I mean, it's not a ton of people, but it still adds some pressure to it.
Yeah. I mean, some people just don't perform well under pressure, unfortunately, so it's not a bad thing. I mean, we're just playing FIFA. Play your game, so we'll be fine. But what's crazy is I am looking at his stats, and the fact that he is a little bit benched, and we're talking about elements, is a little weird. 8 goals so far in the league, pretty decent. He looks like he's one of the top strikers in there. So let's hope this pays off for Wolverhampton and them in a good way at least.
Yeah, that's a goal a game. If you can get that kind of production out of your striker all season long, you're looking at the golden boot most likely.
Yeah.
That's tough to say, hey, you're going to take a back seat tonight, but we just think this guy is going to play a little bit better. Maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong, who knows it. But sometimes you got to make tough decisions as the manager, and not everyone's going to like them.
Yeah, if that's not the truth, then I don't know what is, man. It's not fun being manager sometimes.
No, you can get all of the blame and none of the glory in some situations.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, but you kind of just learn to deal with it after a while. Different egos, different individuals. So hopefully, like I said, I believe Logan's their manager, if I'm not mistaken. He made a right decision. So see how it works out. I wonder if they're still trying to work on getting connected, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, last I heard, Fiorentina is making a new club and then going to be getting it together. So it's going to take a minute or two to.
Yeah.
That was a few minutes ago, I think.
Yeah, last time I talked to Fiorentina, they said they were getting guys in the club right now. So that was a few minutes ago. So we should be starting here anytime. Sorry about all the delay.
Yeah, it's the best we can do. I think people talk. There's been not talks, but there's been in the Discord occasionally mentioning that patent where EA has a script to their games, and I think sometimes they have a script to matching PCN teams up before they play, because this happens way too much.
They should have just if you hop in the Discord, man, just schedule friendlies with individuals so you can prevent stuff like this from happening.
True.
It's pretty simple. That's why we have that kind of set in there. Go in there friendly, schedule it with some people. You never know, you might play some better teams, kind of learn what you need to work on, and kind of progress from there.
There's a good chance that these two teams matched up when other teams had their actual games, though, because that's one thing that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
When you have the marquee matchup, is you have about 30 minutes that you need to stay warm on.
Yeah, no, that's that lawyer talk. You kind of find stuff that others don't think about.
It's just the nature of the beast when you play this. You get that gap, and then you have to fill it, and lo and behold, the team you're playing also has that gap. So,
yeah, well, hopefully they're kind of getting there, because I know we're all anxious to kind of see them play. Just in case you guys, to the new guys that are in here, we will be revealing the team of the week. The first one for Super League, League 1, and League 2. So stay tuned for that. It's going to happen after the game. So you never know. You might have made it, those who actually been playing well. So stay tuned.
Yeah, definitely excited to announce that. There'll also be write-ups that will be on the forums. And I believe we may do a podcast about them, just discussing them at length and just going over what we saw from different people and why maybe certain people made it over others.
Yeah, exactly. So kind of, especially these newer people that are in this league, understand how we go about kind of choosing people and picking people and what we look at. And because I know some people are just, you got to play well. That's one of the main things. But also at the same time, you can't just be like a goal monster and do everything else and think it's going to get you there if your team isn't performing well. So,
right. I think everyone that votes has a different formula. There's it's not like everyone sat down and picked all the same players.
Yeah.
It would have been, I guess, easier if it worked out that way, but it didn't. I don't think it ever has.
Would have been a lot more arguing. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
Especially for those for Super League, and because majority of us are in there. So, but hey, look, based off of what we've seen so far, the guys that were picked, they deserve that. The last 2 weeks have been playing amazing. Some of them have had crazy stats, and those players have been highlighted. So, congratulations to those when you find out eventually tonight. So,
Yeah, they'll have special cars. It'll be easy to tell.
yeah, very easy to tell. Thank you, you too, bro. He said it supports me as a manager. It's our backup goalie. It's pretty decent, man.
It's always nice to have a backup one of those. Oh, looks like we might have a connection here.
Are we hooking?
Oh, I hope so. I'm starting to get restless myself.
I know. Let's hope the game lives up to it, man.
Apparently, Fiorentina sent to Wolves 3 times, and Wolves never got it. So hopefully this works this time.
All right. Let's hope we get a good connection. We'll get you into some action.
Let's get it, boys. Good luck to both teams playing.
Let's see what the best of League Two have to offer. That was fortunate to go in.
She has a CB too.
Yeah, it's a nice little rainbow though. All right.
Looks like we're hooked.
We are hooked. Oh, this is a close one.
Yeah.
Wolves are in white. Fiorentina is in a purple black pants. This looks like Wolves are going to give it up pretty easy there. Hit them up. Might have a chance early on.
Ooh, it was a nice little
Cyclops
pass.
gives it back to
Good shot.
KFC. Well done on the save there. KFC bailing out his defense on a little bit of a sloppy start for Wolves.
It was a great save. Nice pressure off the bat from Fiorentina. So let's see if they can keep this up for the whole game.
Tries to go top box. Is able to win it. Center back shot. Looks like a center back shot when it's through.
Been on the other end of those.
Oh, another
wow.
sloppy ball. Cyclops is going to capture. How? What a start for the Wolves.
Wow. So unfortunate. So unfortunate.
Really sloppy early on. Gave up a quick pass. Cyclops is playing heads up. Able to make a nice steal there and slots it home past the keeper. 1-0 Fiorentina already.
Yeah, pretty easily too. Just off the bat, they've been pressuring him. So looks like they got the ball back now.
Let's see if they can try and settle down a little bit here. They need to come back into this one. If they keep playing this sloppily, Fiorentina might run away with this one.
Yeah, they're doing the right thing possessing the ball. So let's see if it works out. Moving it around.
Yeah, definitely slowing it down a little bit more here. Just Willie trying to go out wide for a striker. Just wasn't able to get it around the defender there. Neymar maybe try and go back down that line. He's got some space here. Plays a nice little through ball there. Ooh, well defended. And EA. Oh, boy, that should have been a corner.
Yeah, I guess we got to report them.
EA AIDS. It's in the game.
All this money we paid for this.
Yeah. Sleepy boy now playing it down to It's a Willie. Maybe working it up to their strike. Got some space there. Vicious gets a nice tackle there by Fiorentina. Tries to send it up, but Logan wins it.
Oh, it was a good one.
Wolves now have a little break here. 3 in the middle. Tries to play RBX. Nice ball, but what a save by Doc Toxic.
Wow. That save.
Whew.
Okay.
Can't ask for much more than that. Looks like these two teams might be warming up a little bit. Wolves getting some good possession. Nice RBX ball in to get it in for the striker, but Doc Toxic is covering that up.
Yeah. Well, you predicted it's going to be a high-paced game, so. And my 3-0 is already out the window.
Yeah, I just think there's too much offense on this field for any team to be shut out. So I don't expect the Wolves to be shut out either.
Yeah. It's a nice little. See what he makes off this throw.
I feel like I can see their 5 o'clock shadows.
Yeah, this camera's a little weird.
Nice steal there. Vicious had an opportunity, but passed it off. Unlucky.
Got to finish your runs. You have to finish those runs, especially in front of goal.
He had open space there, too, if he wanted to take his own shot. Man,
yeah,
he had that.
He played the correct pass. It's just the run wasn't there, but now we're back on Ferdinand. Let's see what he can do with the ball.
Fiorentina.
Good defense and good pressure.
Very well done by It's Peter to get that ball back. Plays it down to Pablitos. Wolves are running, trying to play it over the top. Luke's having none of it. Clears it back up.
Yeah. It was a good pass. He should have taken space in that aspect. Fiorentina have the ball now. See if they can at least get some possession pressure again.
Looks like they're trying to get it through to Vicious. He's got some space here. Plays the top box to the mic. Nice block by Fiorentina. A little bit of a scramble drill there, but able to get it done.
Oh, nice little. Oh, good defense.
Now
Fiorentina need to get some possession on this end because they're losing the ball way too fast.
Yeah, they had two relatively easy chances early on. Now they might have another one here from Mashin, but touch is a little heavy. AC Milan cleans it up. They had two easy chances early on, but primarily from Wolves' mistakes. Let's see if once Wolves settle down, if Fiorentina actually gets some opportunities that are their own build-up, you know?
Yeah. Hopefully it works. I mean, they're playing well, so like I said, just settle a little bit into the game and they'll be fine.
Will, if possible, try to message Logan to bring this out a little bit, if possible.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Looking for a nice play in the middle there. Adav's having none, though. Clears it out to Fear Eriksson, who's trying to slow it down. Fiorentina gets some possession here on this right wing. Playing it back in the middle. Fear Eriksson has a long ball. Doesn't play enough on it. Sleepy Boy's able to have a nice interception there. Could have been in there if it perhaps was over the top. Sloppy pass, though. Fear Eriksson now with the ball. Does a little skill move. Trying to get some space here. Looking for some help here. Top box. Hit him up. Tries to play it back into him.
Ooh.
Just wasn't
doing. That was
doing.
crazy. Should have took the shot, unfortunately. Well, it got a corner off of this, so let's see what they make.
See what they set up here. Looks like they might be going top box to 90. It's a pretty big boy there. Looks like they were going to play it short to Lord Ferdinand. Played in the middle to hit him up. Hit him up with a shot. Straight to the keeper.
Yeah, that was easy pickings. KFC should have had that all day. Or had that all day, should I say.
Never had to move here, but the mic now with a little break here with options in the middle. He's got two. Settles it down a little bit. Plays it back post. He's got a man open. It's a Willie. Adav with a nice block, though. It's a much better setup there from the Wolves.
Yeah, they're getting some good chances. It's real nice of them to see. They're getting the ball back, too. They just got to make something out of it now.
Yeah, they're definitely knocking on the door right now. I think if they keep this up, they'll definitely break it down here shortly.
Yeah, for sure. See how it goes. I mean, I think need to settle in a little bit after halftime.
Yeah, it definitely seems like they're playing their game a little bit more, though, here, I would say.
Yeah, Kushmaster's back there. Nice little pass.
AC Milan now has the ball settled, pushing it up to Vicious, to the mic, looking like they're trying to move to that left side. But a sloppy turnover there both ways. Kushmaster now with the ball. He has Issa Willie out wide. He's got two options in the middle, one back post. Tries to work it in, but flicking Cheeks is able to clear it.
It's good defense by him, by Cheeks.
Got a set piece here, maybe 32 yards out.
What do you think, goal or no goal? What are we thinking here?
Play it short, looks like to Logan, and then a flick to back post. And it's just that. The mic, though, gets pushed off the ball. It's good defense. Last minute, last second.
Those mysterious on the back tackles.
Sometimes they work, and sometimes it's a PK. You just never know. Mash and Cheeks now playing to Cyclops. He's got some space here for the striker. Goal coming out. He gets Meg. Goal!
Wow. Wow.
What a shot by Fear Eriksson. And just like
doesn't
that.
Want to celebrate.
This half has been very interesting. The Wolves have seemed to create the better chances. But Fiorentina gets two opportunities and he puts them away, and that's it. That's the game right now.
Yeah, so far in halftime 2-0 for Fiorentina pretty easily, actually. Which is pretty surprising. Yeah, looks like you might go 3-0 the opposite way.
I don't know about that. You see the possession there, and Wolverhampton is just dominating possession. They just haven't quite found that last little effort that they need to put one away, and I think they'll get one here in the second half, is my guess.
Yeah, they just got to put those chances away. I mean, Fiorentina are making good of theirs. Eriksson, a little lucky with that Meg on the keeper, but hey, strikers, you kind of take it how you get it, so it's not that big of a deal. But we'll see what they can do. We'll see if they can kind of keep that same momentum going into this half. So 3-0 is out the window, boys.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
I could still be right, but we'll see. I don't hold my breath on that. Vicious here with a nice turn, nice little tackle there to the mic. He does a nice step move. Oh, and it's a well done play.
Off the rip.
Nice step over, top box, center backs overcommit, and then he slots it home past the keeper. We might have another one. Mike with a nice tackle. He's 1-on-1, plays an easy pass. Vicious with
Oh my God.
2-2.
Oh my. Back to back in a matter of, what was that, 30 seconds?
We're not even 3 minutes in, and it's already 2-2. Fiorentina's looking like the Wolves. Oh, no, not another one. Don't do it to him. All right. Alexis is able to get that one cleared out.
Defense by him.
Just for a moment, though, the Kishmaster's trying to play it back in. Adev with a safe pass. They've really got to settle down here. Fiorentina, they've lost all of their composure, and they've lost their lead, and it's still very early in this. Wolves are smelling blood. They're coming back for more.
It's a nice little pass out wide.
He's got some space out here, Pablitos. Luke handles it well, though.
Not just being sloppy with the passes.
Yeah, it's very sloppy getting out of it. They're getting the big ball out and then losing it. Look, here it is again. Wolves are going to win that, get it back in. You got to have some composure here at Fiorentina.
Settle in. Just a little bit, kind of play that game that they had, pressure of the first half. So let's see if it kind of makes well.
Vicious trying to slow it down there, but Cyclops comes back and handles it well. Just clears it out, though. Wolves win that header, and now they're back in attacking. This is the story of the Fiorentina defense right now. They need some possession here to get it out. I'm not going to have it with that pass, but it looks like they got bailed out with the foul there.
Wow. It was pretty lucky. It was a sloppy pass, sloppy giveaway. Let's see if they can get some possession on this end. Kind of slow the little momentum down of Wolves that they're having right now.
Yeah, I wonder what Logan said to his squad at halftime, because they must have gotten a chewing out for them to come out firing like they are right now.
Yeah, I mean, they had a few decent chances. They just weren't finishing, making either too early of a pass or too late of a pass in that third.
Now Fiorentina's giving the ball up again. You got Vicious with the ball. He's got multiple people, doesn't pass it. Tries a skill move, and Fiorentina handles that decently, just good enough, but then they give the ball right back. They're under more pressure. Pablitos with the time finish.
That one extra pass, Vicious would have had you in.
Vicious had two men in the box open there. It was wide open. He just tried to do too much there. Looks like they tried to play something back post, and there was nothing doing. Logan couldn't get there.
He might have got clipped on accident, actually. From the looks of it. Let's see if Fiorentina can do something here.
They need to stop this right here, where they're just clearing it out. It's a panic, and it's not going to help.
You said a lot. Just pass out from the back. Get around them, because Wolves, now they're starting to pressure too, so just pass around them, because they're going to overcommit. Going to leave a gap here or there.
Yeah, you see 6 Wolves in this area, just in this. I mean, we can't see much of the field, but you can see 6 Wolves.
Yeah, shouts out to Logan for that.
Pablitos tries to play a floater in there, and Lexus is going to handle that out. Flicking cheeks. There we go. Settle down just a bit, son. Pablitos with a nice tackle, though. Cushmaster looking for Vicious. Vicious has 3 men in the box. Adav with a nice tackle. It's going to be a corner.
Yeah. Cushmaster with a nice find. Just unfortunate. Better defense on that end.
Looks like they're setting up a play here. Tries to play it back post, but nothing doing there. Fiorentina now at the break, but not numbers. They're going to have to slow this down, or they're going to lose it. There we go. Just slow it down. Get some possession about you. Working the ball around. This is what we needed to see from them.
Oof.
Not quite there, but at least they alleviated some of that pressure, just momentarily even.
They were close. It's kind of you got to get back on the ball. They're just getting beat in every position, unfortunately. That's a
The
good
Wolves
step in by Luke.
are finding a lot of routes through this defense. And
Yeah.
seems to go left, right, middle, and then every pass in the middle is accepted. It's Willie tries to play it through Mike. Luke with a nice tackle though and clears it out. Lord Ferdinand wins a header. Might have a little break here if Logan misses this. He does not. Neymar comes up and helps him.
I don't know if he was trying to pass there. Should just kind of went a little wider. Even better for them. It's easy pickings for the goalie.
Trying to play a deep ball there, but it's Peter's going to win that header.
Yeah, Pete's going to read that all the time.
Him and Logan play so large back there.
Yeah, and then a couple with AC Milan too. So they got a nice little squad back there. Nice little defensive line. Let's see what they can do out here at Wolves now.
Breaking a little bit here, but a sloppy pass there. Mash and Cheeks is able to intercept that. Send it to his blood brother and Flicking Cheeks. Mash is trying to do a little bit of moves, but no real pressure there. No real reason to do those moves.
Oh, wow.
Vicious with a little break here. Plays his cam. Cushmaster. He's got two in the middle. Alexis comes through with a nice tackle. Hit him up. Now trying to clean it up. Plays the Lord Ferdinand, but he gives it right away to Neymar, and Wolves are coming right back at him.
It's just unfortunate. Fiorentina have gotten back in this game with their pressure, so see if they can kind of keep that momentum up and get a goal.
After those first two in the very start of the second half, it's slowed down a little bit here. Let's see in this last 4 minutes if someone can break open this game and get a win, or if they're 2-2 draw.
Well, it looks like you're a little closer to your prediction than mine, so.
Not by much. Mash and Cheeks now playing. Fear Eriksson, Sleepy Boy, though, comes back and has a nice little tackle. Cyclops ball. Plays in the middle. Goalie's out. Can he get it? Oh, Logan with the save. Bailing out his keeper there.
Wow. I don't understand why he just didn't take it the first time instead of popping it back in. He had to keep a beat in your post.
Publitos. It's a Willie now. Has space with the volley. Duck Toxic. Neymar now with the ball. Fires off long. Duck Toxic again.
Wow. Doc is keeping him in this game.
He's playing out of his mind. Two huge saves there. See what they do here. Try to find back post. Luke's able to win that.
Looks like that's going to be game.
That is going to do it. These two squads battled it out. Ended up 2-2.
Crazy game. Crazy. Super high paced. You know, I thought the Wolves were gonna sneak away with that win, but it didn't seem like it. At least they got that tie, came back. So it looks like we might be having an interview with Logan here shortly. So hopefully we can get him in, see what he thought about the game.
Yeah, that would be good to see what he was thinking. You know, it was a tale of kind of mistakes there. I think both of Fiorentina's goals, especially their first one, came off of a crucial mistake by the goalie. And then both of the Wolves' goals came off crucial mistakes by Fiorentina right at the beginning of that second half. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just a little unfortunate, but, you know, sometimes FIFA just wants you to win sometimes and you can't do anything about it, or at least get you to get back into the game. That momentum swing really can be detrimental, and we've seen that in this case. So all props to Wolves finishing their chances, you know, and then we shall see what what Logan says about that halftime talk with those two crazy back-to-backs.
Yeah, I think that's what's on everyone's mind is what in the world did he say to his come out firing? His firing they did. See if we can get him in here. I know he was recording stats there at the end.
So what do you think so far about Wolves, how they play? You think they're good enough to kind of keep up with some of these bigger teams in League One and even possibly Super League with the players that they have now?
I definitely think they have the skill to move up, I would say. they had, I would say, of the two teams, the Wolves looked like the better team, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
They were the ones who had a little bit better attack as far as able to work it around and find good opportunities.
Yeah, exactly. And their
We
pressure
should have
off
Logan
the
in
bat.
here.
We do have Logan in here.
Yeah, how's it
Logan,
going, guys?
how are you, bud?
Doing pretty good. Well, not good, but all right, I guess.
He squeaked out of there with a 2-2 draw. I think the question on everyone's minds is, what did you say to your boys at halftime to get them come out firing?
I mean, the last game we had against PSV, we won 2-0, and we had a good performance against Atletico Madrid, 6-1. And I think we were nervous. So when we came out second half, I guess my talk kind of pumped them up. Told them, it's just one half. 2 goals is really just not that much. We can
You can kind of overcome that.
not really much.
No. I think everyone is expecting that you told them that they'd all be cut if they didn't come back and at least draw this game.
I mean, I was pretty upset with the goals that we conceded. It's just unorganized, a lot of miscommunication that happened, but we're moving forward.
Yeah.
So, quick question for you. Well, 2 actually. The first one being, why didn't Elements start up there for you guys?
Well, we just brung in 2 new strikers and wanted to get a good look at some of the new players that we brought in. Had nothing to do with who, like the name. It was just I wanted to see the chemistry, how they work together. So.
Okay. Yeah, and what's up with the camera angle, man? That camera angle is a little crazy.
I had a feeling you guys would say something about that. I don't know. It works for me. So.
That's how you always play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of people like co-op, but when I switched to co-op, it's just so zoomed out, hard to see some of the little things.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So what should we expect from Wolverhampton going forward? Are you gonna try to change anything up? Are you looking to stay the same, or?
Probably wouldn't change much. I mean, I think the guys just were a little nervous because, I kind of put them on the spot. But maybe like a few changes with personnel because we got a pretty large roster. But other than that, I mean, probably not much.
Okay. Well, fair enough. I appreciate you coming in and talking to us briefly.
Thank you.
Any last words?
No, I mean, I think the interview was cool. I mean, interested to see what you guys said on the podcast. So. It's cool to be in the Marquee, though.
Absolutely. It was a fun game to watch for sure.
Thank you, guys.
No problem, bro. You have a good one.
All right. Looks like we're going to try and get in Fear Erickson just for a few questions very quickly. And here he is.
Yeah, that's good.
Fear, after drawing 2-2, do you guys feel like you left some points on the field there? Do you think you should have maybe got lucky? What is your thoughts leaving that game?
Well, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, right, we went 2-0 up and we were playing with no CDMs, but 2 CDMs isn't any. The defence is really well worked. They play well as a team, but I feel we could have done a bit more better with possession-wise. I mean, all of us were a little bit sloppy giving the ball away, but we've just come back off a big defeat to Barcelona and a red card for one of our key centre-backs. Then we have no CDMs on, so it was just, we're missing quite a few players, and obviously there's a big dial-in on the case that he showed you, which I feel we did miss tonight, but hopefully that gets resolved in the next couple of days. I mean, I was lucky enough to bag myself a goal and Cyclops as well, But overall, it was a decent performance from both sides. But we're lucky to come away with a point.
Yeah, I'd say losing 2 CDMs and I guess one of your star CBs. I was not aware of that one. That's tough. That's hard to keep the possession up with that kind of.
Yeah, I mean,
goal.
Few errors after half time. We come back out. I think we got a bit too comfortable with our lead. Just a few misplaced passes, and they were in and capitalised on it. So well played to them. The centre backs, Logan, especially, had a pretty good performance trying to man-mark me. I mean, luckily I got past him once to put the goal away when I got my chance. And then at the end, the header, I wanted to volley it, but it's free for free.
Yeah, it's sometimes not the best.
No, not at all. But yeah, good performance from both teams, I feel.
Yeah, so far. Oh, go ahead, King.
No, I was gonna say. So where do you see you guys towards the end of the season? Are you getting promoted alongside whoever else? How do you think you guys will finish?
Well, it's a long season, isn't it? You just gotta keep fighting. We'll see when we come towards the end.
Yeah, no, for sure. I understand. It's a long season. Any other positions that you guys are looking at potentially, getting, because it kind of sucks being without key players.
We're looking for more. We need defensive players. I think going forward we have a bit to work on, but we need solid gems hiding in other leagues just to come and help with the defence. I mean, the communication from the staff, centre back at Dav. I mean, that's good enough. We have Luke, who's normally a CDM, who stepped back into centre back and did an okay job. Alex, who's a right back, who played centre back. So it was just we had to switch at the last minute from a 4-1-2-1-2 wide to a 3-5-2.
Yeah. So. Well, you guys played well, man. I mean, kind of just let them get it back in that game, but it's unfortunate. Any last words, if I may, Saul? Any last words from you?
No, just well played to both teams, really.
All right. Well, we appreciate you joining us, having a quick word with us.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
It was a fun game to watch, so take care, bud.
You too. Bye.
All right. Well, we are, as promised, going to move on to the team of the week. First off, we'll start with Super League. And thankfully, we were able to get all these graphics done in time thanks to King Tarilich. Thanks. Appreciate that, bud.
You guys are very welcome. Just a quick thing, if anybody wants hit cards, just message me and I'll give it to you.
Quick plug.
Quick plug.
Gotta give the man a plug when he does all that. Also, before we get in there will be write-ups on the forum, so be sure to check those out after they're said and done. But in the starting lineup, without further ado, for the Super League squad, we have Do You Louie Bro and Chronic. Be a dynamic duo to have up there. The Lamb and Ram, there's Avols and Pancake Waffle for the Lazio man. Another AC Milan player, CDM, the one, the only Dorsey. I think everyone knows him at this point.
Yeah.
Joining him at CDM is Jammy. And then the back line is made up of Badger, Varane, Little Perp, and Casbon. And then the special player, the player who really stood out from all the voters, was APOC, who had in 8 games played, had 5 clean sheets and only 5 goals against. He's really standing out there to go with 40 saves. Really well done by him.
Yep. Spurs Nation.
Yeah. I mean, you see that, just the Spurs there, they have 3 solid players in the starting lineup.
Yeah.
In the bench, we have Magic Man, the very familiar with these team of the weeks. He's been around for a long time, and it's good to see him in good form over there in Manchester United. Liverpool Mad Kev joins him, another Lazio player. We have 3 representatives on this team of the week. And then Bauer 10, another AC Milan left mid. Online Ace makes his return right mid. Bloodhound is the left back, and the 2 remaining players are Foot King as the center back and Phil the Fish in the backup goalkeeper spot.
It's a great first team of the week, man. Some crazy players. Louis and Chronic have been just on fire. These are first day games, so shouts out to them for making it, man. 11 goals for Chronic, so. and 9 for Louis. It's pretty crazy, especially this early in the season. But we'll see. Still a long season ahead of us, so we'll see if anybody else can kind of just climb back up there and give them the run for their money.
Yeah, I think Chronic really made a case to be one of the star players. He had 11 goals, 7 assists. I think he's really pushing that Lyon team forward, and you see it from their high ranking.
Yeah, and shouts out to Smokebreak too. I know he plays alongside Chronic, so they have a nice little squad over there along with Adam and Slip Kid, I know, in defense. So they got a nice little squad over there.
Yeah, I think one more thing to mention is the 4-2-2-2 makes the return to the team of the week, which is, I think last season was pretty much exclusively the 3-5-2. So do have a new formation for y'all. Gotta show that off for you. And the fullbacks finally make a return as well. It was primarily all center backs last season.
Yeah, which I think it's a good call by us, man. I think there's if you're in Super League, there's a few teams that are running different formations now. I know us being Spurs along with Atlanta are running a 4-3-3. So, Kaz obviously and Badger have been outstanding at those wing back positions. So we will see how the season carries on.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the evolution of the formations that are used. Not to dig too deep in that, but 3-5-2 was the most prevalent a good while, and then it's changing a little bit this season. You're seeing more 4-3-3, seeing a little bit different variations of that. So it's interesting to see how it plays out, but I think that's primarily the reason for the change there.
Yeah. We'll see. See how it goes.
Well, let's move on to the League One team. Up top, we have Death Row Toll, as well as NYC FC Diggs, the Orlando Pirates player, who's playing quite well up top. Left mid, we have Mike. Right mid, we have Polo. And center mid, we have J-Way and Cecino. Center defensive mid, we have X-Riff Total. Toodle? I don't know. Take your guess. Back line, we have Unlucky Master, Peter Savage, and James. In net, we have Moto Sierra. And then the bench, we have Unlucky D-Block, Hinkley, the Frankfurt manager, OG Fear is God, right mid, J Lip is center mid, center back is T and Scones, and then we have, oh man, I'll let you pronounce those two.
I'll pass on them. Sungil Karapu, something like that. We'll go with that, and then Gold Toxic. And then the X-Ref is X-Ref Too Tall, by the way.
Which one?
X-Ref Too Tall, the CDM, the Sevilla Peria, the starting.
Oh, okay. I see it. Interestingly enough, only one Real Madrid player. At the beginning of the season, you would almost, based on what everyone was saying, expect them to be filling out this team right here, but they have good names, just not putting it down on results so far. Let's see if they can change that around.
Yeah, I think they just need to gel a little more. I know Peter Savage is a pretty good CB, so if there's people in that back line kind of even closer, as remotely good as him, a little bit better, they'll be fine. I think that, like I said, they just need to gel a little more. Season's still long, so they'll be up there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they can turn it around. They definitely have the talent. I just like to give them a hard time a little bit. But I forgot to mention that J-Way, obviously, if you see on your screens, is the special player with 2 goals, 5 assists, and then also playing some pretty stellar defense, 14 defensive tackles and 28 interceptions in 8 games played. So pretty much doing everything for that Bayern Munich squad.
Yeah, he's played well, man. He deserves it, So, anybody stands out other than him?
Let me give J-Way a shout out here. He's a longtime PCN vet, and he's making his return to managing a team. He won the Super League with probably the best team that Super League's ever seen in the Orlando Pirates back in Season 9, or Season 8, I believe.
I think it was Season 8, yeah.
And they were just outstanding, and he was the manager for that team, and he's bringing Bayern Munich back to Super League. Hopefully, that's his plan anyway. So big shout out to Jay Way.
Yeah, he did great in that first 2 weeks, and see if they can keep it up and keep moving up that table. All right, well, let's move on to the last league, League 2, and take a look at their team of the week. We have RML Vega up top, joining K-City Soja. The cam is Mr. Rocks. Left mid is the individual we were just watching, WC Pablitos, joined by his right mid partner, Cushmaster. CDM, we have Cyanide Zombie. Left back is It's Peter. Center backs are Leon the Best and Logan, who we just watched as well. And right back is Boozy, and goalkeepers Atwood. That's their starting lineup for League 2. And then at the bench level, we have Elements of God, who we talked about a fair amount on this marquee matchup, sitting out today. Some reason or another. It looks like he was just trying to get some chemistry going between the other players he picked up, according to Logan. Other striker is Fear Erickson. Cam is Hit 'em Up. CDM is Midlos. Center back is Dodd Madden. Other center back is Adav, who we watched on the Fiorentina squad. And then The Answer, the keeper who formerly of Wolverhampton, now of America up in Super League.
Yep. Played well. We got to see, Cushmaster and Logan play today along with Advent. So, well deserved. They played really well. So, and then obviously, I don't know if you mentioned, but Vega with the outstanding card, the hero card, I guess you could say. Well deserved, so because he's been on fire over there in League 2 for Celtic.
Yeah, I did not mention, but that was something I was going to circle around to. That 9 goals, 5 assists, 10 key passes. It's a very solid start for him. Let's see if he can keep it up going down.
Yep. We'll see how it goes. I mean, they mentioned it's already a long season, so we'll see how it goes for them.
Yeah, definitely some newer names here, some names that I've never seen before. But it's good to get that recognition. Good to see people playing well, joining the league, and really showing out. And then it's nice to give them credit. When credit's due, give them some credit.
Yeah. They played well, so we'll see how it goes.
All right. Well, with that is going to wrap up our broadcast tonight. As I said before, these will be released more prevalently throughout the Discord. You'll get links to them, and then you'll also get links to the write-ups, so you'll be able to see them. And if you need your card, message King to Riley. He will hook you up. He's the one who put all these together. So yeah, big shout out to him, and hopefully you can get your card and get it set up.
Yeah, for sure. I think Foot has I have all the cards in general, but I know Foot did the League 2, so if you want to just get directly for him, and then Dorsey did League 1 and Super League for myself. So if you guys, any specific players want their cards, I know for a fact I have mine, but I'm not 100% sure if I have the other one. So,
all right. With that being said, we will see you guys on Sunday for the next marquee matchup. I'm Saul Goodman. You all take care.
Peace out. You guys have a good one.